I got you covered. What's up guys, and you're here on my channel Geared Inc., where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. In my channel, it's PC tech, games, and gear. So you bought your brand new RTX GPU and you can't wait to fire up 4K gaming and see those creamy 60 to 100 FPS in certain titles with your new DLSS enabled games, but you forgot that in order to even see those hertz, you have to buy a high refresh 4K monitor. Unfortunately for you, you already sold one kidney to buy that GPU and the other one you need to live. So you know now, if you did any of your research, that the only monitor capable of giving you over 60 FPS at 4K costs $2,000 each. So you're kind of like, F***. So what exactly are you going to do about it? Well, either you're gonna have to sell your additional kidney and basically live on life support and game, or you're gonna maybe consider overclocking your monitor. Now, full big red like disclaimer with warning and nuclear signs going off. If you're gonna be overclocking your monitor, it does carry the inherent risk that all overclocking does, and that is you can damage the monitor. So a full like disclaimer, take, when you overclock, anything that happens, 100% you are responsible for. I'm just gonna try and guide you on how to do it. But there's really two main methods to overclocking your monitor. There might be other ones out there. I've seen kind of some different stuff outside of what I'm going to talk about, and I've actually made a video about this before. We're going to go over the first method, which is using the Nvidia control panel.
Alright guys, so the first method I'm going to show you is using the Nvidia control panel. Now, while obviously we're focusing on RTX GPUs, that's the whole point of this video, overclocking your monitor so you don't have to buy a super expensive one. There's a way to do this for AMD GPUs, and I am going to show you that as well. But in the Nvidia control panel, you're just going to go under display, change resolution, and then you're going to get all these different resolutions down here. Now you can see I've already created a custom resolution up here. I'm going to show you how I did it, because that's how we actually raise the refresh rate of the monitor. Now again, full disclaimer, you can cause damage obviously doing this, so be careful. But basically you're going to go into customize. It's going to pull up this panel. You can see a custom resolution I've already created, but you're going to do create custom resolution one more time, and it brings you to this panel. Now, quick note, if I wanted to, I could actually go to manual and change the total pixels horizontal and vertical. If I wanted to, basically, you can lower that so you can actually kind of push more hertz on the monitor, but that means you're losing native 4K, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to actually keep it at manual, or automatic I should say, and then basically all you do is increase the refresh rate by a tick of 1 in test. Now what's going to happen is, if the monitor is stable-ish, it's going to come to this back to here and ask if you want to apply it. Now you're just going to continue to tick this up until you get the refresh rate you want to. Now I was able to get to 65 hertz earlier, but actually playing with this, I think I've been able to push it to a total of 67 hertz, which is not super impressive, but obviously that's something that is at least nice to see. So going to 67 hertz, I can hit test. And yeah, so basically this is as far as we're able to push this monitor. At 68 hertz, if I was to do it, the screen would go completely black for about 30 to 60 seconds before resetting. That's how you know you've gone too far. I'm going to do apply. It's going to do one more reset on here, and now I have another custom resolution. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go up to my custom resolutions that I've created, and now I have 65 and 67 hertz. I can actually pick between the two. So we're going to do 67, and then when I hit exit, it will ask me if I want to apply the settings, and that's that. So that's all you have to do with the Nvidia control panel.
So there you have, using Nvidia control panel with a custom resolution. Pretty straightforward. Obviously, my Seiki Pro 4K monitor is not able to get a higher overclock, and using the other method I'm about to go over, I wasn't able, I should say, to get a higher overclock than what you just saw. But I want to go over it because this method we're going to use doesn't work just with Nvidia GPUs, it also works with AMD GPUs. So let's go over that really quick.
Alright, so this is the other way that you essentially overclock even if you have an AMD GPU, and that's using the custom resolution utility by ToastDX. I'll have a link down below. I think I'm actually using an older version. Now this one is both more complicated but also still simple. You have all these different resolutions that have been tested basically with different hertz. You can just kind of click and then off you go. But if you want to add a new resolution outside of standard, you hit add, and then it's going to bring you up to this page. Now you can do manual, but it's nice because it actually has automatic timings depending on what type of monitor you're using. And then if I wanted to overclock this monitor, what I would first do is basically take a look kind of at where I wanted to be. You have your horizontal, your vertical refresh rate. Let's say I wanted to do 68. Well, and you can see here that everything's fine, but what if I wanted to go higher on this to like 75? Well, here you can see we're starting to run into some issues. It's actually not going to let me go that high because essentially I'm pushing the monitor farther than the programming or the software allows or is comfortable doing, essentially. So if I hit interlace, what it does is it actually lines up what it considers safe for that refresh rate. But if you'll notice, that reduced our total vertical pixels, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to back it down to, let's say, 67 again. And then now that we have 67 Hertz, I'm going to be able to just hit OK, and it adds that to the roster. And then if I wanted to apply it, I would hit OK. And it's really that simple. There's some other tools within this utility, but I wanted to show you essentially what you need to know. And then obviously you can see it says restart required. And so yes, I would have to restart the monitor for that to show up. But I've tested that resolution and it works.
So that's the second way to do it as far as if you were going to be overclocking your monitor. Obviously, I wasn't able to reduce the vertical or horizontal pixels to get a higher overclock because that defeats the purpose because I'm trying to maintain native 4K. That being said, now that you have your overclock, you're going to probably want to make sure it's stable. So here's a great website you can use to test that. So there you have it, guys. Kind of an updated overclocking your monitor video. I hope you found it helpful. If you bought a new RTX GPU, obviously, I hope that the DLSS enabling in gaming and ray tracing ends up being worth it. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and leave me a big thumbs up. If not, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. Remember to get subscribed and hit that like button. Also, make sure to hit the bell icon so you get updates on these videos because YouTube algorithm sucks. On top of that, thanks to my Patreons who give me their actual money to help my channel run, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys get your names put at the end of my video as a way to say thanks. And as far as if you want to support me directly, consider becoming a patron. It's a group I've gotten to know very well. We have a Discord chat and basically a supporter only chat that you can join if you want to support me that way as well. Now, if you want to support me, if you're going to be buying a monitor through Amazon or any of these other computer parts, you can use my Amazon affiliate link. It's down in the description. And basically how that works, guys, is you click on it, takes you to the gaming page of Amazon, and basically I get a kickback for anything that you buy through that. It doesn't cost you anything additional, but it supports the channel, so I always appreciate it if you think of me before you buy anything through Amazon. But as always, guys, I'm going to make these videos whether you watch them or not, but I hope you do, and I hope to see every single one of you next time here on Gear Dink.